Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. Today we have an absolutely fantastic, spectacular event. We actually have our very first loaner watch. I gotta tell you, thank you, John from Ginault. I really appreciate you having faith in me and all that kind of good stuff. It did show up today. Just so you can see though, the box was a little boo-booed. So we're going to open it up and see how everything is. But I'm so excited. So just so y'all know, this is the Ginault Silent Service, no date, Traveler. And I got to send this back. So I don't think that quite makes this sponsored. And Johnny, like I said, I'm expecting great things here just because I own two Ginauds and I know what level of quality they are. But up until recently, I had not had any bidirectional bezel watches. I just wasn't a fan. I like the unidirectional thing. But I got in touch with John a while back and I was like, hey, would you mind sending me that Traveler so I could check it out? And I'll do a review on it and everything like that. Some crazy stuff happened. Basically, they were having a hard time getting the watch back for some reason from somebody. I'm not exactly sure what the whole ordeal was. I didn't ask. It wasn't my business. But I got a feeling somebody got it and was like, hell no, I don't want to send it back. You can't make me. And they're like, yeah, we can. And they're like, that's our watch. You bring it back. And they were like, no. But again, I'm guessing because, I could see that happening. It's either that or some other crazy shit. I don't know. But let's see. All right. So as always, we have our beautiful outer box. That protects the inner box. And we have the Ginault. Oh, so y'all are going to get to see it before I do. All right. So, as with everything, we have our screwdriver and paperwork. Let's pull out the paperwork. Let's see what it says on here. All right. Just so y'all can see. I hope I'm getting that all in front of the camera because I cannot see what the hell I'm doing. I'll probably like, stop moving. All right. But this watch looks like it is just running its friggin' nuts off. Just excellent in all the positions. Well within cost specs. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Final measurement 10/15/22. So quite a while ago. You got the little stuff. We're not gonna pull all that out. Then we're gonna open up this other one. John Pittman. Because that's John's watch. Yep. All right. I'm so excited, you guys. Whew. Let's see, slide this thing out of here. Oh, all right. And of course, he's got the little protective cover on top. We want to just slip that off so we can put that back on. Now, this is what I've been dying to try out. I want to see how this bidirectional bezel feels. Oh, that's really good. See, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I watched somebody else do the review on this watch because basically they got to check out this one and the diver all at the same time. And long story short, Uh, yeah, they weren't impressed with the bezel. So that just kind of led me to go, I was like, really? John didn't get the friggin' bezel right? Fucking, there's no way. And at any rate, it didn't make no sense to me. I was like, no. But yeah, no, that shit is on point. That is badass. Like that is buttery smooth and it locks right in. I do see what they were talking about. There's a teen. I'm sorry. Look, I'm hogging the watch, you guys. Okay, look, I tell you what. Let's bring it in here. Hang on. I'm gonna pause it. Let me get. Okay, that's all. That's better. That's all. That's a lot better. All right. So with this bezel action, I mean, this is like just superb. It is sublime. But they were talking about this little bit of teeny tiny wiggle right there. And I mean, honestly, you know, it's bidirectional. It just, you know what I mean? Like the fact that it can go both ways, you know what I mean? I don't know. I get it, but to me, that's just that's been a tidbit nitpicky on my opinion on that. But man, that thing feels so good, and with them nice square teeth, oh wow. Now, okay, damn it, I gotta go get the other one. Hang on. Okay, so I had to get them both side by side. I'm sorry it took me even that long. Whew, man, these things are beautiful. Now, of course, you see the no date and the date. And I mean, I really like my date one, but man, I'm kind of digging that no date version. Like, that is really clean. Oh, you guys are making me second guess everything I ever thought. Damn it. Because everything I have, pretty much date and Cyclops. Man, that thing looks so good. All right, we'll compare the two in a minute, but today we're just focusing on the Traveler. Matter of fact, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that in another video. I'll decide in here in a minute because I really feel like this should just be all about the Traveler. But since I have both, I mean, like, why wouldn't we want to sit here and kind of compare and like see what you guys think about, you know, the date, no date? Because I mean, you know, I got both options here. Basically, I got all the options. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love this fucking bezel, man. This bidirectional bezel is fucking off the chain. Like, I'm sorry, you guys. I know y'all don't like necessarily seeing me, but you know what I mean? I wanted y'all to be able to see my facial expression. You know what I mean? When I open up the box, pull it out, and, you know, really get to check it out for that first time because, you know what I mean? Your face don't lie. You know what I mean? Like, you could be talking shit right to your teeth, but your face usually will tell, or body language. And I mean, I'm sorry, but if y'all can't tell I'm impressed with that thing, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is just on point. Of course, we're going to check the rest of the watch out, but I fully imagine it is exactly this. You know, I'm not going to wear this watch. A, it's not mine. I don't want to scratch it up or anything like that. But B, I have one. You know what I mean? I'm sure it wears exactly the same. It's the exact same watch, except for the bezel action, because this is the Traveler. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's no point in tearing up the man's watch. But again, the fit and finish on this watch is excellent. Matter of fact, hang on a second. Hang on. We're going to bust out the magnification. Oh, biscuit eater. Hang on. Let's see. Get it down a little bit further. All right. Now we got it behind the magnifying glass. I want to really look into this bad boy. All right, so the fit of the bracelet is excellent. I mean, it's just nice, tight. There's a little teeny bit of play in the hinge right there, but it's not here. Like there's no play whatsoever at the end links. You got that beautiful, I don't know, it kind of looks like a giant nut to me, but you know what I mean? This nice flat kind of case back is, you know, got a little bit of bulge coming out of the bottom, but it sits so flat on the wrist. The fact that this is a 41 is, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't wear like a 41. It wears like a 40. I love wearing mine, and like honestly, I was very concerned about the crown on this because I was afraid I was going to break it. But like, I asked if I could get one with crown guards and stuff, and I mean, this thing just looks so good without it. It really does. That thing looks beefy and just, I don't know, rugged and manly, and I don't know, like chicks could wear this watch too, but you know what I'm saying? You got that beautiful Ginault flower on there. I mean, that thing is just gorgeous. Look at that, you guys. I mean, this, wow. Just such a fucking phenomenal watch, man. I mean, Joe, look, buddy, you know, by the end of the week, you're going to be having yours. I'm telling you, man, you're going to be shitting yourself. Like, I'm so excited for you. Like, I'm kind of so depressed I got to send this bitch back. I'm going to have to fucking order this one now. Damn it. I told John that this was going to happen. But yeah, like, you know, he's got the high polished sides on here. That's the only reason why, I don't really want to move it, but I want y'all to see, you know, like, look at that. Look at them sides. Oh, I can't touch this. I got to put that back on. Oh, daggone it. Trying to do this on camera and a magnifying glass. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. I do not want to be marking up this man's watch in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I am just so grateful that any watch manufacturer, much less like what I feel is a major brand, you know, sending me a watch like Ginault. Like, I don't know. It makes my heart go pitter patter. In the alright kind of way, you guys, not to scare y'all. But oh, the glide lock. Their glide lock system works so fucking beautiful. It's just money. So smooth. Like, I could just do this all day long. And like I said, it locks in nice. Just, I mean, no force. It's in there. Like, it is absolute perfection. You know, I mean, I'd be willing to bet they're a little jelly over there at the other, you know who. Because this thing is just on point. Like, they've got it. It's just, wow. And I mean, even just all the mill works and like how like down here it's like been bead blasted or sand blasted. It's got like a little rough texture. Very nice. And I mean, it's also nice that the clasp here is all flush. Like, it's not like on like my San Martin. Like, and again, I know you're like, I cannot believe you're comparing to San Martin, but like how this is, where it's hollow and that kind of folds into it. This is completely different. It goes into it, but it like this is a flat, smooth bottom. You know what I mean? So that is like high class there, buddy. That makes for a whole different kind of comfortable wearing experience. It really does, because like when I'm wearing mine, you know what I mean? You don't even notice that you really have a bracelet on. You really crank it down and ratchet down on it. It's a much better bracelet. I mean, I can't even stress y'all how much better, like, Ginault's bracelet is. And again, I don't want to unwrap all the cellophane and everything like that. We can do that test on mine because mine's been worn to the shop and everything else, and y'all can see, like, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it don't have no wiggle jiggle, like, none. And I mean, this bracelet's actually held up pretty good. I need to wash it, but you know what I mean? Like, this has been worn to the shop and everything else, and like I said, it's got a few scratches and stuff, but that's my watch. I love it. I want to wear it, so it is what it is on that. Let's see. That matte black dial. Again, it's the same as this one right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and compare the two. I really like my diver model. I like the 120 click bezel. Like, it is just buttery smooth. And again, as for me, like, this is the idea of this has grown on me after I had a few GMTs. Hang on a second, let me get this out of the way. After I had a few GMTs and stuff like that, all of them were cheap Chinese ones, and functioned, but did not function in an appropriate way. Because any of y'all that saw my Rolex Coke GMT video that I did with my buddy that brought me a real Rolex, I actually didn't know how to fucking operate the watch correctly, like, at all. Because I went and I was trying to set the time and stuff, and the hour hand just kept moving by itself, and I didn't know what that was. I didn't even know what a jumping hour hand was. See, that's how much of a rookie I am, you guys. So, y'all can laugh at me. I was dumb. I didn't know. And which is right cool, right cool most of y'all, because either y'all didn't watch the video or, nobody ridiculed me on any of that. But I do appreciate it. At any rate, I didn't know what all that was about. And if you did see that video, you saw how gunked up that watch was. Essentially, Keith and his dad are both black, and they use lots of lotion and stuff like that. So that over time, not washing the watch, you get the dirt build up and stuff like that, because there was a lot of black gunk up underneath of everything. Like, the bezel did not want to rotate nice and smoothly. It wasn't until I got to the AD and I got to check out the brand new one that I really got to see how nice that bidirectional bezel felt on a Rolex. It's like, oh, well, shit, if it feels like that, then I could be on board. Well, that's when I came back and I emailed John. I'm like, hey, man, can I check this one out? Because, like I said, the one guy said he was unimpressed. God, I wish I could remember the person. I want to say it was Peter Costa, but I don't know. I'm not calling him out. Like, he was totally entitled to his opinions, and like I said, he got to check out both of the watches long sooner, or much sooner than I did. I had to buy mine. And I mean, and that's the other thing too. I just want to tell y'all about the Ginault customer service. John has always treated me like a somebody. Even when I was absolutely nobody to the company, had not spent a dime yet, he's always treated me like, I don't know, just treated me awesome. Like, his customer service is bar none. Just the bomb. It's like, he's the shit. Him and Charles both, like, because Charles is the other one that, helps him build these watches. They just do absolutely superb work. They're gentlemen in every right and sense of the fashion. And I've got nothing but nice things to say about them. I don't give a shit what any rumors of ever, whatever, man. Look, these people have not shown this to me in any way. They have treated me, as good as they would treat anybody with a ton of money and like 1 million followers. And, let's be real. When I bought my watches, I didn't even have a channel. I had not started one. I had not thought about starting one. I had just bought a few Invictas, a couple of Paganis, found out about Ginault, and one bad. That's how all this got started. I sent him an email, and next thing I knew, I had ordered up 2 watches. And once the watches went to come in and whatnot, and I'd been watching everybody else's watch channels, so I was like, you know what? Hang on, y'all. I can do this. Well, I think I do a halfway decent job. I'm not saying I do the best job in the world, but I think I'm right entertaining, if nothing else. You never know what the hell I might say. But with all that, aside, like I said, John and them loaning me this watch no way affects my opinions on this fine piece of machinery here. This thing is just absolutely fantastic. I do want to wear it because why the hell would you not? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to keep it all nice and perfect, just like it is, so that way he can send it to the next reviewer and let them have it and enjoy their time with it. But man, that bezel is just fucking excellent. See, this is what sucks about the micro brands, though. You can't check these things out in person. Like, John, seriously, man, if you ever want to open up a watch boutique or a store over here on the East Coast, man, let me know. Not that I got money like that, but, man, I would love to sell these fucking watches. Like, they would just fly off the damn shelves. It would be so easy. But, I mean, these things are just fabulously made. Like, I don't know, they're both just so beautiful, and, like, I'm so happy with this one. But I really think I'm going to order me one of these with a no date. I don't know, I actually kind of want it with the date. But see, oh my Lord. Like, if I was at the store right now, I don't know, man. I know which one I initially jumped on and which one I really wanted at first, but man, this thing is really friggin' nice. Now, a couple other things. If y'all would, please subscribe. YouTube seems to be trying to put the brakes on the channel and whatnot. We went from getting 20,000 views a month down to 12,000 views a month. Also, you want to go ahead and subscribe because we're giving away a watch at 840 subscribers and at 1,260 subscribers. With that being said, we want to go ahead and let's see, we covered the subscribers, we covered that. Shit, hang on. Okay, I remember what the point I was getting ready to make. But if you guys have not already, please go over to the channel's Mr. E's Watch Reviews channel's community page and make your votes known on the Ginault Silent Service GMT version if it were to ever so happen to be made. Basically, John is letting me kind of do the crowdsourcing information on what you guys would like to see and all that kind of stuff and the different options and availabilities and whatnot. Joe, yes, I already know your stance on it very well. You're still welcome to voice it out, though, because I'm sure there are other people that are like you. Because seeing how this bezel is on this and feeling this bidirectional, I would absolutely this is going to John at Ginault. I absolutely want a GMT. I definitely want one. And I want it with the bidirectional. My idea was to give it the unidirectional because I liked the way this one spun. And like I said, I was under the impression from the other gentleman that this bezel sucked. Well, now that I've seen it in person and felt it, I'm telling you, this bezel's fucking awesome. I'm sorry, we're going to have to agree to disagree. Maybe yours was different than this one, but I don't know. I think it's the same watch that's been going around to everybody else. But yeah, no, that bezel is fucking on point. Like that shit is like, here, can y'all hear it? Like even the click, it just like it's buttery smooth in between. And I mean, it locks. Like when it hits that spot, it's like click. It's like a very solid click. Like that shit feels perfect. Now you throw me a damn sapphire GMT bezel in this bitch and a fourth hand. And see, like, okay. We all know that Miyota just came out with the jumping hour hand. The problem is that there's another brand that is kind of, monopolizing it right this second. And Miyota isn't wanting to sell to just everybody just yet. There's also a possibility of the Sellita GMT movement, which is what's got my vote because I want Swiss. But of course, the solution I see here is that, do the Swiss one. And if they come out with the Miyota, then offer it both ways and let the customers decide what they want more. Miyota movement with jumping hour hand or Swiss movement with the, just you adjust the fourth hour hand. So, but again, these are things that, over in the community section, you can vote on and all that kind of good stuff. Specifically on, like what would you like to see or if anything you would like to be different. But, yeah, now I would like to basically this exact watch with the Swiss movement and the Sapphire GMT bezel. Oh, and of course, we got to do a loom shot. We got to do a loom shot. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. And as you can see, the loom. Oh my God, the loom. This shit is bright as fuck. So bright. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And the loom on these watches lasts for hours. You can see this shit for a long, long, long time. Like I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, and like I said, it's super faint, but I can still see it with next to no light in the room. You know what I mean? I've got to say, there's nothing but quality about Ginault. I think, and again, I don't know. I think they're still in phase 1. And if they are, if you haven't ordered one yet, fucking hurry up, dude. Because I'm telling you, like, the phase 2 price is still an excellent price for this watch. Hell, the full retail price is an excellent price for this watch. Like, when you buy a Ginault watch, you are getting quality on, like, the big boys level. I mean, I don't know. And no, I am not being paid to say any of this shit. And I'm not trying to kiss their ass. It's just, I'm so blown away about the quality and like just how awesome this friggin' watch is. Done by just 2 guys in a garage. Matter of fact, hang on a second. Let's throw this thing on a time grapher. Hopefully it's good and wound. Hang on a second. It's not wound up. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry about that, guys. I literally just stuck it on there. Yeah, it just needs to be wound up. But that's what I'm talking about. Can't beat that shit right there. Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please let me know, like, if you got anything you want John to know, drop it in the comments, or, you know, go hit up the questionnaires. Thank y'all.